Good news. She runs pretty well. Started up pretty good. Well, I did briefly start it a while ago, but really just check to see if fuel system would bleed up. But yeah, she's running. Can't really show you what I did to the starter motor. May remember. She's buried down there. Anyway, I just sort of jerry rigged it together and made it work. Keen eyes may note that it's facing the opposite way now, so it in fact runs and drives. Obviously I didn't have these wheels on it the other day, so finally fitted this one up, and then this rear one I had to make because I couldn't find any. So I ended up using the outer band here off a P&H crane, which had spider hubs, so I had no center in it, and measured it up off another rim, and my brother got the center here drawn up on CAD program and laser cut it out and put it together, made a bit of a jig and preheated and welded it in there, and it'll be good enough for farm duties. And I had to make a drill bit to do the taper here. You can't really see it. Again, no editing skills here, so I can't show you the drill bit, but yeah, I got a pre-existing drill bit and cut the taper in the lathe with a die grinder. Sounds a bit dodgy, but it worked out fine. So this camera zooms in too far, but she's on all wheels, runs really well. Not a single drop of oil, no smoke, starts up straight away. Holding water, gets up to temperature, no worries. Air compressor was working until it split the tank open here, so I ended up the air compressors right up there. Ended up cutting the belt off because the bracket for the air compressor is broken, and I don't know if there's any oil in it or whatnot, but cheaper to replace two belts and an air compressor later. The air brakes don't work anyway, so a bit useless having a operating compressor. Alright, so the exciting part. We'll fire her up. Don't have really much of exhaust, but loud things sound cool, right? Oop. I think they could adjust the idle a bit, but I'll jump down here. Clean as. So clean it could be environmentally friendly. Yeah, I think we need to set the idle a bit, but probably the governor's a bit sticky. She just burns away. Intake through here. Exhaust just sticking down there somewhere. Don't fan. Yeah, no leaks at all. And she goes forward and back. Look at that. She's moving. None of the gauges work, but that's okay. Well, time to get her home, I guess. So to turn it off, just pull the throttle up. And she's off. No fancy switches in this old thing. Oh, well, that's it. Hopefully you can hear me. It was pretty loud in there, but I'm going to try and get the handbrake working a bit, which I did play around with before, because it likes to roll away. We drove around the yard here a bit, and I had to throw some blocks of wood under there to get it to stop, but that was a bit of a ratcheting system. With this, crank that forward, push it all the way forward, and then releases down in there. It was seized up until about 5 minutes ago. Seems to be somewhat working, so play around with that a bit, save crashing into something, and yeah, zooms in too far, but yeah, get her home and pull this ugly water tank off, and I've got a winch to mount on the back, so should be alright. Righto, till next time.